Hi, I know this is a black screen. Don't usually make YouTube videos, but I felt this was important. Actually, I feel like this is the most important video to make from my perspective. And also, I would like to say that whatever I do say now, you do not have to agree with it, and you do not have to take it serious. But also, you can do your own research and check these things for yourself. What I would like to say is there is a race of beings living amongst us, sort of like the movie They Live. And to be honest, nobody's actually human in the form that we are in at this current time. Our bodies have been tampered with and engineered to create a slave race to be harvested and drained of energy. Once you die, uh, and sorry to tell you, I do not think this happens to everybody. Uh, I think there's a certain group that might not even have come into this dimension with free will, and more so are filler characters. But for the ones who have come here and have free will and feel like they have free will and know that they're in the matrix or something similar, especially if you have a life path 5 number, which is the sum amount of all your year, your month, and your day added together, or also if you were born on the fifth day. These are uh, also important things. But not saying if you don't have that, you could not know you're also in the simulation or matrix or energy harvesting by demons. So, anyways, upon death, like they tell you in a lot of other videos on YouTube, they harvest you. Like the first death is not real. It's just you leaving your body. But once you leave your body, you enter this. You go into your real, what is really you outside of this body. You feel free and all that. But then what happens is you see a light, or maybe you might see a loved one or anything else like that. Well, this is like a trick. This is something to draw you in. You can find this out through many other YouTube videos. If you just type in "tricked by light," you'll get a lot of this information. But what they don't tell you is there's something more specific. You, when it comes to this, you might not be even able to avoid this light. What happens is you're just drawn to it. It's like it's a pull. They don't tell you this part of it. Like they don't tell you you might not have a choice. You might be dazed and confused. And the reason why this happens, which is very important, and the reason why I'm making this video, is because we are in some sort of agreement. We signed some sort of contract. We've been conned by these archon entities, whatever you want to call them. Basically, uh, the Saturn moon matrix is real. The moon harvests us, and the Saturn is what controls us. Saturn is Satan or Santa, or the reason why we have Saturn Day. But anyways, when you get your Saturn return, which happens between the ages of 28 to 30, or 20, could be 27, but usually 28 to 30 is the direct time when it does the 360. The 360 is the mark of the beast. It's the 666. That is when it activates your pineal gland, which is what is your third eye, and they try to make it seem like it is something that is beneficial to you. No, it is what draws you to these people. It is why you have tunnel vision and cannot see anything else. They tell you about the grid, but you will not be able to see the grid if you get the pineal gland and it's active. Because of the contract we signed, we're on a time limit, and that's why you can even do your own research. That's why a lot of these musicians around their Saturn return, a lot of actors, they will reveal a lot of truths because we're in a duality matrix. So what I would like some of you to do is research your Saturn return dates, because that's very important. Basically, that's Satan's return date when he comes to claim you. That's when you lose your free will, because we signed a contract that at that time we would be claimed, and that's why they can do anything to us once we die. They can recycle us, take away our memories, and be like we never existed. But they'll tell you in like New Age or even older religions that you get reincarnated. No, it's not reincarnation. That's just a softer way to put it. Because if it was reincarnation, we would still keep our memories. No, I'm sorry, it's more like recycling. They literally, like a piece of paper, put other beings together, like pieces of your avatar, soul avatar, whatever you are composed of, your spiritual being. It's literally gets, after its energy gets harvested, it literally gets patched up together with other beings. So basically, you're just a new being patched up with many other beings. So what I'm going to say is, there's only one way to avoid this, and uh, sorry to say, it's not something that's easy, and there's a reason why all religions, all uh, all religions, all occult groups, all new age groups, even atheists have one thing in common, and that is they're against suicide, especially young people. Well, I'm here to tell you, young people should be committing suicide, because that gives them the chance to leave before their Satan's return, and they get the 360, does the 360 orbit around them, and they get claimed, and their free will gets taken. That's all I have to say. You do not have to take everything I say seriously, but go do your own research. Check all these celebrities, check their Saturn return, and check what movies they release around that time. Check what all these musicians, check their Saturn return date, and then go check what all the albums they released, and put it together.